Are you 35 and above and you are trying to become pregnant? Watch this video, share this video and receive your blessing. In this video, we are going to be discussing or explaining how you can improve your chances of becoming pregnant at the age of 35 and above. So before I dive into the video, I always like to put a disclaimer that myself told you I am not a professional, I'm not a medical practitioner, I'm not an expert. I am a researcher. I study a lot and I try to impart knowledge on women who are trying to conceive. So if you have any other issue or question, please contact your physician. Now, a lot of people at the age of 35 trying to conceive, they find it difficult. Some have been trying for 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, up to 9 years, and nothing is happening. And they are wondering, what could be the problem? What am I not doing right? What do I need to do? Why am I not becoming pregnant? So in this particular video now, we are going to be telling you or discussing with you according to the researches that I have conducted, what you can do that will help you to improve your chance of becoming pregnant. In other words, helping you to improve your fertility. Remember, every woman is born with 1,000,000 eggs. Yes, and each day of your life, you lose 35 immature eggs. So by the time you get to 35, how many eggs will be remaining? Even before some people get to 35, they will have what is called ovarian failure, which means their ovaries will fail to release egg. Some will have low ovarian reserve. So that is why I always encourage women of these days to try as much as they can to get married early if you want to produce children. The earlier you get married, the opportunity you are creating for yourself to become pregnant. I know some people under 20 suffers the same thing, but not compare somebody who is under 20 with somebody under 35. Do you know why? Because at the age of 35, this is when people start developing, I wouldn't say women, this is when people start developing hormonal issues, some health condition. This is when it starts to reflect in your system. So when these issues start, if you are not aware of it, it may take you long to realize, oh, I am having something like this. Oh, I am suffering from this. Then you will start treating it. As you are treating it, time is going. That is why I encourage every woman trying to conceive. The first step is to always visit your gynecologist to conduct what is known as preconceptional test. Even if you are not trying to conceive, always endeavor to visit your physician. Do you know why? It's so that if there is any developing issues, they will dictate it and they will treat it before it will escalate. Most of us, we don't go to our physician, we treat ourselves. Self-medication is very, very bad and I condemn it. You treat yourself, by the time you go to the doctor, it will be worsened. So if you notice any unusual symptoms in your body, please contact your physician. Don't go to pharmacies, don't go to chemists because you have access to it. You go and buy. When you are sick, some people say, oh, I have malaria. How do you know you have malaria? Are you a medical practitioner? You need to visit them. Let them know what is. Some ailments may come as a sign of malaria, but actually they are not malaria. So you taking malaria medication for something else is that you are worsening that situation. So now, what are these things that you can do to improve your fertility or to, create chances for you to become pregnant at the age of 35 above? It is, you should avoid sugar intake. Sugar, especially the refined one, they are not good to your system. I know sugar have their own function, which helps in digestive, but excess sugar in your system can make your body to be too acidic, because any ailment that comes, your immune system at this point is low. So any ailment that come, your body will accept it. Somebody will say, you say we shouldn't eat sugar. What should we eat then? There are other sources of sugar. In fact, the natural food you eat contains sugar. Don't you know that? But myself, I use honey instead of sugar. Original organic honey you can make use of it. You cannot see sugar at my home. What I have is honey, and thank God my children have adapted to this. I use honey in every of my things. If they are taking tea and they are looking for something to sweeten it, I say, don't worry, I will bring honey. In baking, I always take a little sugar. In fact, I don't eat most of those things. I stopped baking because I found out that the more you bake, the more you put sugar, and you cannot bake something and you will not eat it. But I bake for my children because their body needs sugar also. So avoid too much excessive intake of sugar. It is not good. It can even lead to obesity. It can lead to overweight. So avoid sugar intake so that you will create a conducive environment for yourself to become pregnant. And another one is that you should eat more nutritious diet. Eat more nutritious diet. What does it mean? That you should eat foods that contains a lot of nutrients. A lot of nutrients that will strengthen your body, like fruit, vegetable, and proteins. These are nutritious food. They contain vitamins, mineral that can help you to balance your hormone, that can help you to give you all the nutrients that you need to prepare yourself for conception. And one is that you should cut or limit the intake of alcohol. The reason why I don't always tell people to stop. When you tell people to stop doing this, they think, oh, you are putting them under bondage. Oh, you are tormenting them. Oh, you are hurting them. Oh, you are restricting them. Oh, you are commanding them. So, if you are trying to conceive mother or father, this is not applicable to men. You should curtail the intake of alcohol. Alcohol is not good, especially for your partner. Alcohol limits the motility of your husband's semen. It reduces the count. If you look at all the drunkards, all these people, they don't have that urge to make out because alcohol have, spoiled a lot of things in their testosterone. So if you are the type that takes alcohol, a lot of women, they take excessive alcohol. Some will tell you, oh, when I'm angry, if I take alcohol, I'll be happy. Yeah, you can take it, but not too excessive, because when you take it too much, it's going to have side effects on you. Another one is that you should maintain a healthy weight. If you are overweight, try to maintain your weight. If you are underweight, you should also try to add up your weight so that you will not have problem. At the age of 35, if you are overweight, you are going to encounter many difficulties trying to conceive. You might find yourself having PCOS. You might find yourself having diabetes. You might find yourself having some chromosomal disorder. So you should try as much as you can. If you are underweight, you add up your weight to be moderate. If you are overweight, make your weight to be moderate. I don't know if you guys are getting me. Are you getting me? You should reduce coffee intake. If you are the type of person that like taking excessive coffee, please reduce it. The nicotine in the coffee is not good for you and your partner. Another one is alleviate stress. Stress and fertility, they are enemies. They are not in good terms. In fact, if you are stressing yourself, it will be very difficult for you to become pregnant because this brain is empty. So when you are stressed up, the brain will not understand any signal that other hormones are given to him. So avoid or try to cope. I like to use this word, try to learn how you can cope with stress. No one can avoid stress. We are in a stressful world. We are in a stressful environment. So try to cope up with stress. I encourage people always to indulge themselves in yoga exercise so that they can cope with stress. I believe I have done justice to this video. If you like what you have just watched, or if it is your first time of coming across my platform, you are welcome. Please like and follow our page. You can subscribe to support us, share our video, recommend this page, and God will bless you. Thank you so much.